Anyone comes to me with knee injuries, I never work on these, I work on the sacrum. The sacrum has big nerves that come out of it that go down the legs. If the sacrum's moving, the nerves pump blood down. Build new tissue. Anyone has bone on bone, in surgery, you don't need surgery, you need blood. If there's bone on bone, it means there's no tissue. If there's no tissue, there's no blood, no oxygen, no electrons. The key to bone on bone is getting the sacrum to relax so the blood can go back down. Builds new tissue. I can't tell you how many people we have in our network that have used lasers to turn their knee situations around. I probably sell 2-3 lasers a week to people with chronic knee injuries, knee pain. And what do? I tell them all unwind the sacrum. A lot of other people, the sacrum goes like this, right? A lot of people's sacrum tilts, then their spine goes like this. You want to unwind the spine. I don't know why nobody talks about this. You want to unwind the spine. The spine's like a pendulum or a plumb line. Unwind the sacrum. If the sacrum unwinds, the spine plumb lines right back into gravity. So not, and I'm not saying this as though I read this somewhere. My wife had really bad scoliosis. Early on, she had so much back pain. When we got into lasers, I started unwinding her sacrum. It took 3-4 months. She has had no back pain in years. She used to have back pain every week. She'd lift something, one side would go in spasm. It was a good-sized curvature. It's still a little bit there, but her spine totally unwound. She has no back pain to this day. Hasn't for years. Carrying around our daughter, completely no back pain. And I have a lot of customers. The other thing that happens to people, if the spine doesn't go too much like this, if the sacrum tilts, then the hips go like this. And one leg gets longer than the other. They say less than 2% of people actually have a leg longer than the other. Everyone else has the sacrum that's listed, hips go like this, then they try to put something in there. Don't put something in there, now you're solidifying the problem in place. Unwind the sacrum. Unwind the sacrum. So if the hips go this way, the shoulders go this way, the head goes this way, then the knees have to try to stabilize it and like shock absorbers, and people get knee problems. The solution? Tailbone. You can unwind the tailbone from back here or from up in the front over the pubic bone. I work on a lot of people, hospice. We have a lot of neat places that use our laser. I mean, we're endorsed by Patch Adams, uses our lasers. We have hospitals, sports teams. People around here, Reverend Michael from Agape endorses our lasers. Shaka Khan uses our lasers. Shiva Ray, the yoga teacher, had a major knee. Have people heard of Shiva Ray? Famous yoga teacher in Malibu, had a major knee injury, used our lasers, healed her knee. And a ton of people have locked up their sacrum and tailbone. How? 2 ways. 2 ways people lock up their tailbone often. One, they land on it at some point. A lot of people, they say 60-70% of people have landed at some point hard on their tailbone. The other way, shock, trauma. You know how many people on this planet get freaked out at some point in their growing up? Parent wasn't available, someone was too rough, kids were mean. Well, what happens? The tailbone gets tucked under. Like an animal, the tail gets tucked under. It's a defense mechanism that says, leave me alone. Well, if the tailbone, it's like the emergency brake. If the tailbone's tucked under and if you don't unwind it, then you go through your life. It's very hard to actualize your life if your tailbone's locked up. I tell everyone I work with, anyone who comes to me for a session, I can work on the knee and the shoulder, but if I don't address these things, the knee will feel better for a couple hours, they'll go home, the adrenals will kick adrenaline in, the tailbone will lock up, and their body's going to shut down again. Everyone, in other words, every day I unwind this sacrum. You ever watch the folks in China, in the parks, they're going like this? You want to see the folks that know how to do that? Don't look at the moves, look at this area. If you study Tai Chi and Qigong, the cardinal rule of Qigong, Tai Chi, is they say drop the Dantian. Drop this whole area. The Taoists say that when you drop the sacrum, the spine, the energy flows along the spine.